I just bought the GH7 Panasonic camera, and the first thing I did, I charged the batteries, and now I want to compare it to the GH6, which I work with since 2 years almost every day, and I really love this camera. And this camera has a new sensor, and it has internal RAW and a better stabilization system. And today I want to compare the video quality of the GH6 and the GH7. I will use the same lens for both of the cameras. It's the OM Systems 12 to 40 millimeters 2.8 Pro 2, and I won't use a filter or something like that, so it is just the pure video quality, so you can compare directly the video quality of the both cameras. So let's start. So at first I will do a movie in 4K 25p 422 10-bit all-I and 400 megabits per second, and let's have look. This fontaine. Let's go to the highlights in the sky. Look at the trees. And stop. So now a test with my autofocus. I'm in here directly under the tree, so there's hard light and shadows. I will go back and will come for. So yeah, it looks like it will work. I don't know, I will see it later on my computer. And does it work, does it not work? And so autofocus on the other camera, I think it doesn't work. I think it doesn't work. We will have a look. Nope. Back and forth, back and forth, and it does not work. So what I will do right now is I will take the camera and walk with it. I will walk a little bit shaky on purpose. But it's okay. Stabilization is okay. Let's do the same with the other camera. And now I will work very shaky on purpose. This is how I work right now, and this is how it looks. 25 mils, aperture 4, ISO 500. There's a pretty sunny area, and there's a shadow behind that tree, and there's some sun as well. And now I will have a look up in the sky where it's actually blue after a lot of rain. Some clouds. And this looks pretty good. And let's do the same. Let's do the same with some RAW. ProRes RAW 25p, same adjustments. Light area, a lot of sun, shadow behind the tree, sun on that path. And let's have a look up at that blue sky, some clouds. go to 12 millimeters. Just to compare it. Underexposing like 3200. Yeah. Have a look in the sky. Switch to ProRes. So ProRes looks a little bit cropped to me, the RAW. It's a different angle. So it's underexposed a lot. Let's overexpose it. In RAW. In V-Log. Okay. Do it in 1300. Okay. And now I will use this Metabones speed booster and the Canon 2470 2.82, and I will check if the autofocus is working. It seems like it's working. Let's have a look. It's not working perfectly, but it's working. And I will also check if the stabilization will work with this lens. And yes, I'm walking pretty shaky on purpose, and it works. And it works. So 70 millimeters, and I work pretty shaky, and it really works pretty good. Also in RAW. So after I tested both of the cameras outside today, for me it was like the new V-Log from the GH7 has a little bit different color science. It looks a little bit different, but not that much. So it will work together, and but it's a little bit better. So you can get back the highlights easier and the overexposed areas, and you can get back the shadows as well a little bit better. And the GH7, like if you record in RAW, it's a different thing. It's like it's outstanding. It costs you a lot of memory, so it's 1.8 gigs for a second. It's a lot of memory what it takes, but it's a totally different thing. So everything which is blown out or totally dark, you can get it back, and it looks great. The autofocus, if you use the Metabones adapter, the speed booster, it is pumping a little bit. But maybe I can adjust it because there's software for the Metabones adapter, and there you can adjust how fast the autofocus has to work with this Metabones speed booster. I hope I could show you some stuff that you were interested in. For me it was very interesting because I was looking the whole time for a video where is a comparison between the GH6 and the GH7, and if it's worth it to get the new camera. For me it's worth it because of the internal RAW, and as well as the image stabilization. I don't use it very often because normally I use a gimbal, and the autofocus, sometimes I use it, but not that much because I use cinema lenses. So for me, it's not the point. But I think for many people, it's the point. But yeah, it's a great camera, and everything is almost the same. Like it looks the same. I think it's exactly same body, but the menu is 99% the same as well. But there are some new points in it which to choose. And yeah, I hope you liked it, and I could help you a little bit with your opinion and decision if you want to have a new one or if you stay with the GH5 or GH6. See you.